Good morning, eggheads, and welcome to Net.Attack with me, EnginesTheStone. We've got our coffee. Let's take a sip. That's weak as piss. Right, Net.Attack is a computer/coding based survival arena shooter with a pretty unique way of building, or at least unique to me. I haven't seen this in any other game, but a pretty unique way of building up your guy, or your weapons and abilities and stuff. And I feel like this game needs highlighting. Now, just as a quick mention, because somebody bitched about this before, I have played this game. I have played this game quite a bit, and so I know I'm not experimenting, but rather, I'm not experiencing this for the first time. I have actually played this quite a bit. Now, bearing in mind it was only like a few hours last night, but it's still quite a bit. So what you do is you take a guy, and you're essentially trying to hack somebody's computer. So you're taking a guy, and you're fighting off all of the... you're fighting off all the programs that are trying to stop you from hacking, essentially. It's very strange. But that is very similar to every other arena shooter that we've played on the channel. What makes this different is the possibilities are pretty much endless to all your abilities. We are a little bit squished for like infinite possibilities, purely only based on how little stuff I've unlocked at the moment. So we'll get right into it in a second. After you've done your runs, you get dark chips, I think they're called, or dark credits, and you go to the dark market, and you can upgrade. So this is the part that makes it a roguelite, as opposed to just doing the thing, dying, and then coming back. As you can see, I've unlocked a few things already. I have unlocked this, which gives us an extra node offer. I've unlocked some luck. I'm a bit of a weirdo for luck. I don't understand why I like it so much. A Bytecoin miner, which gives me collection range and free node offers as well, and extra dark bits, which is what we spend here. I will be trying to get this one up as high as I can. Lucky enough, the prices are actually quite reasonable if you do a decent job in the hacking process. So as you can see, I have played a lot of this, but I still only have one character unlocked. I don't know everything about this. I know enough to get us through, like, for a run. You have to buy these, all the rest of the characters with the dark bits. We only have Eddie unlocked. I have him at this moment at level 2. He does have unlocks at level 5 and level 10, which is nice. I am yet unsure how we unlock these, and I believe it's you unlock them when you complete a run. Essentially, I think that's how it works. So, we have 3 boards that we have to go after. These are locked behind me extracting a certain amount of dark bits, which is fine, because as you can see, I've already unlocked. Almost got this one. This one's the one we're at. We've done level 1, level 2, so easy, medium. We're now on hard. It is actually quite difficult. I'm not going to lie to you. So, let's get into it, I guess. No need to wait around any longer. Let's get to hacking somebody's computer for no reason. There is a full tutorial process as well, and it's quite extensive. It's quite annoying, to be honest. I hate tutorials, especially tutorials that just keep popping up all the time. Just like stop. Just let me experiment first, and then tell me what to do. So. In your journeys, you kill these guys in every other arena shooter roguelike. I'm a bit annoyed that there we go. You have to collect these things to level up. And if you want dark bits, you have to attack these chips. When you level up, you get a choice of 3. Right now, we've got download speed for chips. Bite defenders give me more health, and fire recovery, which is essentially health recovery when we use these chips. Everything is computer related or a computer reference or something like that. It's just knowing, you know, how to do it. and what to do. I'll get download speeds is the best one there. So you can also press E, and if you do, you'll come to your... So this is where a little bit of a computer knowledge is good. I don't know what's going on with this, but apparently I can't go left and go down. What the hell is this? I wish I could just click the screen. Just let me click the screen. God, fine. Click and drag. So this is where you get... So you've got some sort of node points up here in the top corner. We have 500 at the moment, and you can buy a node. The node gets added on to one of these, which, by the way, you do. You have to do this completely by hand. Having a little bit of an understanding how programming works is beneficial, but not necessary. There's a modifier for damage here, plus 10 damage for 3 children. That's pretty good. We are going to say some very random things in this game, potentially about children and parents. It's got absolutely fuck all to do with families or people. It has purely to do with how your nodes are organized on your board. If I put a node after this one, this will be the parent, this will be the child. Ta-da. And that's how it works. So, over there it says a 10 damage for 3 children. So if I put that next to the tick, that would be pretty good, because this will get an extra 10 damage, which will keep our damage quite high. This also has 2 times damage for 1 child. I can only afford 1. I'll probably get the modifier. I'm unsure why, but sometimes there are a few glitches in this game. I don't know why. So when I buy one of these, this board gets entirely refreshed. I don't think it's meant to. Can you not? Okay. I don't think it's meant to get refreshed, but whatever. Okay, stop. I think there's a lot of tooltips to help with this game. And I think some of them are just really fucking annoying. But this is what makes the game unique. This. So right now I'm building my weapons. If I went back to the game now, we wouldn't shoot at all. We wouldn't do anything, because nothing is connected to anything. These will all tick over and do fuck all. So what you need to do is you need to put an in into a do. So we start here, we go this way. So this, on the tick, it's going to come into here. It's going to do this, which, to be honest, isn't anything. Because, well, it does things as like a passive. And then you put this into this, which will increase this to 20. So now this shoots at 20 at 180 milliseconds, I believe that is. Look at that. It can get far more complex than this, so if you're a bit confused right now, then oh dear. It does get very, very complex. But it's still a lot of fun, especially if you have any idea about how programming works. Or if you really like the idea of having a game where the game itself can... Endless possibilities. That's all I'm saying. Endless possibilities. I think I'll get Gold Rush this time. And that's the good stuff. And that's what I like about my roguelike arena shooters, is that I like how some of them, such as, like I said, the old favorite, Bounty of One, it can get so messy. Because there's just so much that can all be added together that interact with each other in different ways. And that's what makes it good. Same with Magicraft. There's just so many things you can pile together and just and see how they all interact. This is the same, except there's a little bit more thinking to it. I think I will get bug export, get some extra luck, and that's what I like. I like those balls. Okay, here, if you have a look at the top left side, this weird arrow here with the less than 3. We are indeed, that is my health. We are indeed, never mind. Apparently I haven't woken up yet. I apologize. And then my life and XP is underneath that. And this is all my upgrades and add-ons that I've had per level. Very nice, very nice. These are pretty bad upgrades, to be honest. I'm not going to lie. I will get bug export. Let's open this again. See if we can find some more things to be very confusing. Oh, maybe I was wrong. Because we still have the option of this, which I'm going to buy. It's a pinger. So, how I would want to do this is that I want this guy to be both doubled and plus 10. I'm just going to check this out first. He should be at 40. So now I'm just going to hit for 40. I need a second weapon. I don't have a second weapon. Fuck. But I'll explain what's going on. Now, I don't mean to sound condescending or like I think you're an idiot. Or I'm pretty sure that's what condescending means. Whatever. It's just I'm going to explain this quite simply because, like I said, it can take a little bit to get into. So, what's going to happen? This pings, okay? And on the tick, it's going to shoot the program through this, which is going to add plus damage. This is then going to add double damage, and then we're going to get into here. This is actually a gun. Oh, that's really good. Oh, that's really good. So I do have a shoot. Nice. Okay. So that's what's going to happen. It's going to go through here and activate these in sequence. So this is going to activate this, which is just going to give plus 10 to 3 children. This is going to shoot an enemy. The nearest one, I believe. The laser targets the nearest enemy within 4 nanometers, dealing 20 damage to it. Yeah. It's going to fire to an enemy. When it hits that enemy, hence the on hit, it is going to do this thing, which means that from that enemy, which is where the program is, from that enemy, it's then going to do this, which is going to send a laser from that enemy into a closest enemy. Yeah, it takes some thinking. But that's what makes it good. So, as you can see, the lasers are chaining together because of that. So when I shot one, when it gets hit, it shoots another thing. So the other thing you've got to be careful of as well is firewalls. So eventually you run out of time. When you run out of time, you have to just basically make it to the exit. That is essentially the end of that level. There are 7, as far as I know, there's 7 per difficulty. And then from there, you just win. There's no boss fights, no big boss fights anyway. There are small enemy fights, such as like elites or whatnot. Okay, so when you defeat a layer, you get to pick something extra. I will be picking the tornado because I think it's really, really good. I have experimented with this already. And I believe I found like one of the best setups you can have, which is it's a lot of fun. So what I want to do is get this for each unit in range. Okay, that's what we need. And for each unit, so what this is going to do is this will do whatever comes after it for each enemy that's in range of it. So the range of it is 2 nanometers. And that's it. At this moment, I can't do fuck all with this. I could add it to this, but I really don't want to. Maybe I should. Yeah, fine. So. Okay. If we do this. Close it off. Slide all this in the middle. I don't think it's a good idea to have this after. So, what's going to happen is now we're going to have a tick here. It's going to increase damage by 10. This is going to shoot out to one enemy. This is then going to create a circular zone, forcing all enemies inside to execute the following nodes. Yeah. So, this is going to count how many enemies are in range. With a max of 3 enemies and a distance of 2 nanometers. And then it's going to shoot out 1 bullet from this laser per enemy that's in there. So hopefully we kill a lot of enemies. Ideally, you want this one to be the ground AoE. It just works really, really well. Okay, let's continue. And you can access that that board anytime in the middle of a run, whenever you like. There we go. You see that? So that that circle thing that's popping up, that's it checking what's in the range of that. If there's nothing in the range of that, nothing happens. It just dies. If there are things in the range of that, a second shot will fire out to each one of those enemies. Possibilities endless. I'm just saying. I don't know if the music's too loud. I'm going to have to turn that down. So this is an elite enemy. They shoot. Oops. There's a second elite enemy. That's fine. We handle our business pretty well. So what you really ideally want to do is have 2 for each. 4 each statements. I'll get this luck. 4 each are really, really good. A little bit too strong if you ask me. But this is how programming works. So, ow, ow. I want this. So, my health is not looking too well. They have, we are playing on hard, I guess, or normal. I think it's hard. So they have increased health. My damage is dropping off already, which is a bit crazy. Because we're doing quite well. Yeah, I'll get collection range. Collection range is actually really good. So these diamond-looking ones, triangle-looking, I don't know what they are. The top guy that I'm hitting now have higher health than the smaller guys. So they're going to be a little bit more difficult to take on. But I'm sure we'll be fine. We usually are. Because by the looks of it, they have more than 20 health. Probably 25 or something. Which is, I get some health. Which is just out of my range of damage. Now, I can change this to have it as my first shot has all the damage, rather than my second shot. Might be worth it now as things are a little bit... Ow! Now as things are a little bit more healthy. We have to leave. So it doesn't warn you when the firewall thing happens. You just have to get out of there. The screen will go red slightly, and you'll get a countdown timer at the bottom. A circle around you with an arrow pointing to where you need to go. Which is exactly what we're going to do. So you have 1 minute to get out before things go to shit. Damn it, I should have got the health. Okay, and as before, can I just get the settings up? I can. Let's just turn the audio down a tad. And the music and everything could just go down just a tiny bit. Right. So, after each, we get, oh no. There's the second for each. I should get it. I'll get 4 each. And then hopefully, I gotta re-roll these because none of these are what I want. At least I don't think they are. Ping before. Yeah, child nose might be good. Oh, wait. Triggers a true output if they're at least 4 parent ping style. There's only 2 here anyway, so that's no good for me. Yeah, the higher this number is, the slower it's going to shoot. I don't think I want any of these. I will reroll. Damage in range. Unleashes a circle electricity that strikes enemies within range. Now that's what we want. And now, because of that, we have one of them. I can get rid of you. Put you down here. Oh, no, you can't do double damage. Because you're the thing that gives double damage. Oh, that sucks. Where's damage in range? Select hacker. Let's read. 1.5 nanometers modifies the next 2 children. Sets the player as the new executioner. I don't know about that, my guy. I'll get damage in range. So if I tap this to this, it's not going to be a lot of damage, don't get me wrong. But it's decent. Yeah. So I'm a bit confused. This says it has 10 damage to 3 children. But that says 4 damage. But then this should... Please do not tell me you're counting this as your child node. So this is not getting double damage. Or it's not getting the plus 10 damage. This was getting the plus 10 and the double. How come this is not getting plus 10 and the double? Well, that's bollocks. But this is how it goes. All right. So, for now, I could get a second. This is 1.25 damage. That's pretty sweet. I could have that at the bottom here, and that will increase all of these. Pretty certain. Ah, for fuck's sake. Right, just turn this off. See, the helpful tips really get irritating. Because they don't leave the screen. You can't click on anything else. Right, I'm going to get this. Gonna do that. Let's see if this will work. There we go. That's up to 18 damage now. The higher the damage, the better. But you can see, so, nice and simple. Do this on select, so modifies the next 5 child, sets of players on your execution. I don't think that matters. Then it's going to go to this, so it's going to 1.25 plus 10. This is going to go up to 25 damage, and it's going to shoot something and give double damage to the next child, which isn't this, it's this one. And then this one also gets an extra 0.25 damage. Lovely. And this one's basically the same. Oh, it's going to look for each and then do an explosive. This one's basically the same. This one says anything inside... Why does it keep doing that? That's very strange. It's like it remembers where I last clicked. No? Don't know. Yeah, so this says for each unit in range, it's going to use me as the target this time instead of using, like this one. We have shoot said target, from said target, have a look at all other targets within range of that target, and then do this with all of them. This one says, you're the target, which is me, hello, and it's going to look for anybody in range of me. If there is things in range of me, it's going to shoot them all. Not the best, but it's decent. I like it. We have run out of money, though. So, time to continue. But the constant... I love it. There we go. This feels a lot nicer, because we're doing quite a bit of damage. I have to check those slanty ones wherever they are. Alright, we've got that done. As you can see now, when we're... Because there's several effects going on at once. Because you have three ticks, right? 3 different ticks. And you can stack up to, like, 3 different chains of abilities. Oh, the red guys have higher health, by the way. You should probably know about that. But if you can see it, the no, those guys are still too hard. It's a bit of a pain in my ass. If you can follow the logic, we are shooting out. Then when we shoot out, Jesus Christ, when we shoot out, we have an explosive on the floor, which comes out in a little, like, wispy lightning pattern. That's the thing that's going to also look in the range of that, and then hit everyone with that ability. Pretty sweet. Add a reroll. Well, that's quite nice. GPU load balancer. Ooh, yes, please. This is going to increase my for each in range by 0+2, which is pretty sweet. That's actually really good. Especially in a setup like what we've got. The slanty ones are dying. They really need, like, some sort of names or something. Just can't call them a slanty one. It doesn't sound right. Damages in range increased by 3. Yes, fucking please. That is sweet. So that floor thing that I'm doing. The oh yeah, it's going so well. Yeah, the that AoE effect that I'm doing now is increased damage by 3, and it's increased area of effect by it's not increased area of effect. Sorry, it looks further when it tries to determine how many people are in a certain area. And it's even further. I'm going to get this before we leave. It's still got 50-something seconds left. We're fine. I have noticed that these feel like these are shorter, and I don't feel like we're getting as much XP as we did on the easier levels. It's a bit scary. Alright, what have we got? We've got a explosive ping, which is fires a laser. You're right. Double ping. The double ping and the triple ping sounds good, but that actually means it's slower. You can get one that's fast ping, which is like 25 milliseconds. These are, as you can see, double ping, 275. It's 275. It's too long. Spawn mine. I don't like the mines, but there are some trickery you can do with the mines. I don't know if I can be bothered to set one up, to be honest. Mines are essentially as you expect mines to be. They appear on the floor, they have a radius around them, and if anything enters it, that radius will build up until it explodes. It doesn't immediately explode, there's a build up. I get it, it's free. Sure. Every now and again, put a mine on the floor. We'll, we can see if we can make anything of that, but I just don't. I probably can't be bothered. This, for me, is about done, unless there's something I can add like this. Just so I've got like a double output then. So what I can do... Actually, I'm surprised I haven't. If I took this away and moved this down, I can put this here, right? Then what you need to do is you need to zoom out because this fucking thing... This is so much. So I can do this, right? I know I'm trying to forcefully attach that. Like that. But that means I can also take this off and put it here. And then... Ah, fuck it. Let's just try it. So, like I said, gets a little bit more complex. So, it's going to tick. It's going to times all the damage by 1.25. It's going to add +10 to the damage. It's then going to do a laser shot to the nearest creature, or nearest enemy rather, in within 4 nanometers. And if those hit, the first thing is, if it hits, rather, it's going to shoot again and double the damage of. Oh my god, this fell to 9 damage. That's pretty bad. So it's going to shoot again. And then it's going to check that enemy. And then lay some floor explosions on the floor. If this also hits, it's also going to check every enemy within that enemy's boundary and spawn a load of mines. I don't know if this is going to work. Being able to understand this, it does take a lot, but also it is what makes this... This is actually really annoying me. This is also what makes this really fun. Especially for an old IT student. I don't remember a lot of my fucking... my degree, to be honest. And I didn't finish it yet. Ugh. But logic boards, which is essentially what this is, I think. This is quite easy for me to understand. You know, things go this way and they do things when they do things. Probably because Magic the Gathering is built on logic. I'm pretty certain they built Magic the Gathering when computers were a thing, or becoming a thing, and they essentially just put computing world into a card game, a fantasy card game. They literally use tech words like the stack. I'm just saying. I'm pretty certain that's why someone... Ooh, computers, but I'm a nerd. Yeah, well, little did you know. I don't fancy getting any more, do I? Do I just want to have a secondary just in case? So we can get one of these. There are a few glitches I found with this game. Mostly the annoying one is that one. Second one is going left. Apparently left just doesn't want to work. I don't know why this is a thing. And the worst one I've had is I picked a reward, and it deleted one of my already situated nodes, which didn't fuck up my build, but it didn't exactly make it any better. I don't know what happened. It landed on top of the node, made a noise, the selling noise, which you can sell, by the way. If you press the I button, you can sell these. It made the selling noise, and then just fucking... I know I'm putting on this one. And then just disappeared. So, I don't know what happened there. But, yeah, there are a few things you got to be careful of. If I was you, I'd keep things like that. Because when you pick the things, they're going to end up here. So, basically, if you can keep it as far up and far left as possible, you should be fine. But, just by the by, we should get... What's this? What's Void Bomb? All enemies within range towards the center. Oh, it pulls it. Yeah. I liked the Void Bomb. I liked it in a run I've done previously, but the problem is I was the fucking target for that. Well, essentially, a mine was the target for it, which I thought was a great idea. The problem is the mine spawned underneath my feet, so it just sucked in all the enemies on me. It is a really good thing. Was it the pull? Either way, one of these two were like that, and it was weird. Strong pings are good. They just basically do high damage, but they still usually take quite a long time. Damage in range. And then we'll spawn mine on hit. I'm pretty sure we could do something better with this, but these things, the circular electric waves are just good. They're just good. I don't, yeah, and I'm also very annoyed that this double damage of this is a bit crap. To be honest, no, we don't need to swap them. We don't need to swap them, sorry. So there's ones that have on kill. So when you kill something with this ability, bearing in mind it has to be that ability, I'm pretty certain, it will do something else. I find them a bit lackluster, purely because most of the ones have really low damage. And it's like, well, you're unlikely to kill something. I've set up a thing that does... It does a line of damage, then another damage, and then another damage, and then another damage. Then I have just randomly an on-kill thing, and I'm like, is it ever going to trigger? Probably not. That's another thing, triggering. Anyway, we could spawn more mines. Yeah, fuck it. Let's just go full mines. See, as you can see, with the mines, they don't have a out. So, like, this one has an in and then an out. So... this will do something else. It doesn't trigger it, just does it. This one has a 4 each. This one has an on hit. These have fuck all, which is not overly great. Just gonna throw that out there. But lucky enough, when this hits anything, it's gonna spawn these. It should be good. You can spend a long time sitting on that screen building a fun build, and that's what I like. The problem is, no doubt for some of you... Oh, I've just stopped time. Yeah, you can collect power-ups as well. I probably failed to mention that. They do occasionally drop power-ups, which is lovely. There's my mines on the floor, as you can see. Your mines are interesting because I believe your mines can absorb other mines that are put too close to them, and their radius will get bigger, which is pretty sweet. I don't know if it happens with all mines or there's a certain mine I had at the time, but there's that. Yes, sorry, so there are power-ups. The power-ups are very typical to a survival shooter, arena shooter game. Yes, damage in rage, please. They're very typical. So you got a stop time. You've got the basically like a nuke where you just kill everyone on screen. You've got the collect all of the XP on the floor. You've got, I think that's it. No, health. And then you've got ones that will give you like extra data, like for this stuff in the in here. Yeah, so you know, they're very typical. They're very typical. But this game gives you a lot of freedom. That's what I like. I've been trying to find... I probably won't find. Bearing in mind, we've still only unlocked the first character. Now, I've been playing it for a few hours. We've only unlocked the first character. We need to understand this. Because I'm pretty certain there's got to be a chance I will get more in-range damage. There's got to be a chance that we can unlock some very, very, very broken things. Or some very interesting things. Bearing in mind that if there's as many nodes as I'm hoping there is in this game, there is got to be no chance that these guys have built the game and done like safety things for every single combination of builds, right? So there's got to be a chance that I can make a build, or anybody can make a build, that is a little bit ridiculous. And that's kind of what I'm hoping for. Not because I want to find out what the best thing is. I think I've already found out basically what the best thing is right now. But it's because it will be... Look at that spike of damage. It's because it will just be fun. And it feels like this whole game is about having fun and exploring how these things connect together and doing some stuff. Now, I know that there's so they've done the challenge things. They have a challenge thing. I'll show you after we finish this run. But essentially, you do, like, mini quests. And it's like... They're like little puzzles. So you have to organize your nodes in a way to complete the challenge, which it would be usually kill all the enemies on screen within the time limit. I'm pretty sure I cheesed one of them. But never mind. So, I picked the thing that does... essentially, it's just health things. So you can gain... Adds recovery stack to the player. Yeah, so if this happens, I can heal myself. Actually, I might put it at the end here, because it will just heal me loads. If that's how it works. I haven't experimented with these ones that much. That often? Often? Is that the right word? I don't think that's the right word. Damn. Oh, sequencer. Ooh, they are fun. There, get off. I think I'll get this. And I think I'll put this... Why have we got another spawn mine? What the fuck? Yeah, so this is going to say 4 each, maximum 3. 4 each, maximum 3. It's going to shoot... it's going to explode the floor, and now it's going to heal me. It'll give me a stack of healing. I'm just going to put this on here just so we got it there, but it really isn't that great. Alright. So now this is going to shoot something. For every enemy that's in an area radius of that thing, it's going to explode damage. And then after it explodes damage, it's going to give me 1 stack of healing. It's pretty good. I'm pretty certain each one of them is going to give me the 1 stack of healing, so I should get quite a lot. This is also going to do the same thing. So it's going to shoot an enemy on that enemy. It's going to shoot another enemy. In the radius of that enemy, it's going to check how many the enemies there are. Do explosive thing on the floor and then spawn a mine. Sequencers are really fun. I'm not... Would you stop with all these tooltips? Oh my god. Stop. It's so annoying. Because they don't go away when you don't want them to. Why does it think my mouse is over there? That is so weird. And very irritating. Yes, I know there's a sequencer there. I want it. Not that I'm good at doing the sequencing. So, as you can see, there's red marks on the floor. Those red marks are basically our mini-boss that is hunting me down. The mini-boss can teleport away. I think my damage is dying. No, it doesn't look like it's dropping off. When the mini-boss kind of dies, you can pick up its stuff and get a lot of XP from killing it, so it's pretty sweet. I will bug exploit, sorry. But yeah, there are lots of different things you can do with the game and lots of different ways you can sequence stuff. Like, using a sequencer will tell, essentially, your program, which is what this is. Can we fuck off and let me go this way? Thank you. It will tell your program, there's a lot of enemies, that you want specific things to be done in a specific order, which is awesome. If you if you build it correctly, I'm not gonna fucking get you guys, am I? If you build it correctly, you can make some pretty interesting builds from it. I just have it lined up in the logic view, so from left to right, nice and easy. Let's go ping range. Oh, we haven't done this one yet. Fuck's sake. The good thing about collecting these chips that are on the board that we're on is that you do get... Oh, let's stop time. Ooh. Oh, so much XP. Oh, so much damage. Is that even if you fail your run, you're guaranteed to get some of these dark bits, which is nice. Dark bites, dark bits. I don't know which one he called them. I can't remember. Ping range. Collection range. Other than the rare few enemies, we are killing everybody pretty quickly. And that's kind of what I like. Setting up a lot of those explosive things. So I've got two different... I keep getting that power up a lot. I got two different things that are doing the AoE damage. I keep getting that power up a lot. Jesus. Like a lot. Alright. So what's it saying? I can't remember. I am really injured though. And that healing only healed me by like 0.10, I think. Or 0.1, technically. Yeah, I'm gonna take that. As you may have saw there on the level up screen, I had an opportunity to get this, which is essentially armor. And like everything else, every other game, when it comes to armor, I'm just going to fucking ignore it. At least that one has a definitive number, right? A lot of these games don't, and you have to sort of guess how much your armor is. Like, the armor value is based on the damage type levels, and it's like, fuck off. Just tell me how much percentage I'm going to... The problem with that is if you allow people to get to certain high levels, when you have a percentage amount of damage reduction for armor, they can get to a point where they are taking no damage at all because it's percentage based. So yeah, that's why it's a stupid complex number, because armor can be very overpowered, but it generally isn't, because they go, well, it's got to be based on 7 different numbers. I was like, no, it doesn't. Go away. What's this? I need to find ways of healing more. Triggers and explosions slightly to the right of the execution point. Recover mine. Recover mine. 5 damage, 1 enemy at 1 stacks. Adds recovery stack to the player when standing within the mine's trigger zone. Why? Oh, on merge, right. I don't actually like any of these. I'll go Recovering Observer. Spawns an observer that adds recovery stacks. I think this... There's a thing. I don't think I need this one. I should use it, but it's got a high ping, so I'm actually just going to sell it. So we still have 3. It is a bit weird. I apologize about having this all the way up here, but no doubt, if you're sat up straight, properly, if you're sat up properly, and you're looking at your screen, they should be somewhere in the eye level. Depending on which view you're using for YouTube, I generally use the middle view, not the full screen. It pisses me off, and not the tiny one, because that also pisses me off. So if you're using that view, it should be pretty eye level. But yeah, it's got to be over there, because just in case, I'm not risking losing my run again, just because something bloody disappeared. So here we go. We've got a fast ping here. 10 milliseconds. It's got it shoots really quick. But I could actually have that over here. It doesn't do a lot of damage, which is you know, what you expect. Something quick. Shouldn't do a lot. It doesn't generally do a lot of damage. Throttle in range slows down. Oh, that's quite cool. Yeah, I don't think I want that though. Explosive ping. There's a laser. A spin packet. Yeah, you have projectiles that circle around you. I don't think I like that one. This one shoots really fast. Just wondering if there's anything I want outside that. Because we could have... How much have we got? 1,800. The highest I've ever got this is to 3k. Because I had such a good build, I didn't need to come back into here and start fucking around with it. This one's not as successful because... I believe because we're on a harder difficulty. I think throttle in range. So when it hits an enemy, it's going to slow them down. Within a 3 nanometer area around the target. Just wonder, what's it say? Spike packet. Fires a projectile at the nearest enemy. Spike nodes also do a small amount of damage to the player with each execution. Why the fuck would I want that? Sorry. That doesn't sound good. Don't hurt me. Triple ping, very slow. Mid damage, very slow. Be aware of these things. Because triple ping sounds like it would be cool. It sounds like it would ping 3 times. No. It's got the waiting time of a triple ping. Triple the amount of ping. Okay, I think these refreshed again, even though I didn't ask it to. I can't work out whether it's meant to refresh when you buy one. And I'm just missing that, and I'm getting really lucky with the things I wanted. I don't want any of these. I will reroll. So we got strong ping up there, 35 damage, but it is 265. But it has 2 inputs. Okay, 2 inputs, kind of cool. Damn. It's got 2 inputs. This one, it probably has some very fun and interesting complex usage. I don't know what to do with that, so I generally just stick away with it. I think you need to put 3 parents in here. So like what I've got here, technically that's 2 parents there, if they go into the same thing. If you put 3 in there, so I guess I could put it like here and have this, and some other things. You can get some, you can really start getting some messy structures, I'm telling you. I'll ignore it for now, but when it's got 3 parents, it's going to do something. 1.5 times the thing. I'm not seeing anything I want. I'm going to reroll again. What we got? Select nearest. Modifies the next 2 child multiples the nearest. Okay, that's kind of cool. No, thank you. Pull. No, thank you. Select hacker. That might be nice if I had it on this. Because then all these extra damage. There's a 4. Ooh, okay. That 4 would be nice. I'm just going to move this down because it was a little bit too close. What does this do? Fast ping, throttle in range. I would actually like to do this twice. I wonder if we can... Yes, it is meant to refresh. My bad. I didn't realize it was. I thought you could just... It refreshes the one you brought. Mostly because, like I said, I think I got lucky with it. And every time I wanted something in the shop and I brought the one thing, the other thing in the shop just was to come back through. Okay, so this is going to give me 2 health recoveries. We are kind of dying now. I am at half health. So when I do some shooting and I do some on-hitting and some stuff happens... Oh, I keep getting that. There is a chance that I'm doing healings too. My health is going up. If you have a look at the bottom left of the screen, basically gives you a running update on everything that happens on the board. So if I lose life, if I gain life, if I pick up a power-up, any stuff like that. Pick up payloads, like I've just done. There we go. We're back up to max HP now. To be fair, I think I picked up 1 or 2 HP things. So I don't think it's really good. We're getting health. I will node time by minus 5, so things are quicker. The other thing that does confuse me is if you get that node time all the way up to max, I don't know what effect it has on anything, but if you get the node time up to max, you actually get nodes that have minus pings. Now I don't know how that influences the game, but there's a oh look, we've got next tier of enemies. 4 each, please. Oh, what was I saying? Yeah, I don't know how it influences the game, but IRL, there's you know, you can't have minus unless it adds. I don't know how it works. Logically, it can't work. Oh, there's basically a bigger mini boss. I don't know if there's an actual boss. You don't have to kill it. It just exists. I'd like to kill it. I didn't manage to kill the last one. That was floating around me. It's very annoying. Oh, crap. Hey, we got him. No, he just dropped a decent amount of XP. I was hoping for guaranteed, like, guaranteed power-up or something. Right, we need to vamoose. So I'm going to waste some time and get some of these. I really want some black market stuff. And this one, we have 50-something seconds left. I knew it was going to get to the point where, right at the very beginning when I first started playing this game, I was panicking about this and I was just running away. I was just like, oh, I need to get out, I need to get out. But the thing is, you still have a minute. Oh my god, there's so many enemies. Shit. Oh my god. Yes, bit minor, please. I don't think we're going to have... Alright, we're leaving. I'm almost dead. Jesus Christ. I got greedy. Okay, that's on me. If health is greater than or equal to 100%. Shouldn't that just be equals 100%? Because you can't get greater than 100%, can you? Having it less than 100% would probably also be better for me. Just saying. I'm just saying. I don't feel like this is working. But we'll keep going. There's no false port. So it does explain stuff to you if you need to. So you can click on this and open up the documentations, which will tell you all about everything. Does a node set actually do anything? Most nodes are organized in node sets. All node sets are the same node set, share a node icon. Yeah, but does it do anything? Whether a node appears in the shot... Yeah, I don't think it does anything. The character start... Oh, okay, cool. I don't think this is going to be anything. This has the more health recovery, which, to be honest, I think I really want. As opposed to having mines dropping everywhere, I would rather have more HP. Adds a recovery stack. This heals your health points if your target unit is not at maximum health. 1 stack is consumed and restores 0.3. Damn. I guess we could try this. It's very silly and it's kind of pointless, so don't do this. Do something better than that. This is going to give me healing stacks, and when it does that, it's going to do this and check if there's if I'm at 100 health. If I'm at 100 health, it's going to spawn a mine for no reason. We need more damage output. Oh look, there's another health recovery. You know what? For now, let's just get as much health recovery as I can get. Oh shit, I just realized what we're doing. This thing is actually that little robot thing that I keep picking up. So he's going to shoot. He's going to slow down units and then heal me. But if you don't have him following you, then this is all useless. Oh, on player hit. What? When I get hit, modifies all child damage. When the player is hit, executes the following nodes multiple times with the player. Oh. That is kind of awesome, but also... No! Well, actually, to be fair, I'm just gonna... Fuck off. Why does it keep telling me that every single time? I don't need the help. I need it to be gone. I'm going to sell this for 175. I'm going to buy this on hit. He's going to do this in a very quick amount of speed. So what is it going to do is it, when I get hit, this is cool actually. When I get hit, it's going to shoot out a beam of something to the nearest enemy that does 75 damage. It's going to slow down all enemies within 3 nanometers of that enemy. And then it's going to heal me for each enemy it slows down. I believe that's how it works. That is cool. I like that. But it says it's going to do it a number of times. It's going to do it 5 times. We shoot out 570. Jesus Christ. That is awesome. Basically, I'll lose a load of health and hopefully get it straight back. God, that would be so good. Split. The execute the following nodes in parallel. I don't have enough for that, but that would be a really good thing to get. I can use that on these. Let's carry on and see what happens. Right, I am almost dead, but hopefully I'll start getting... God damn, just immediately dead. Oh, fuck me sideways. I didn't expect that, but we did get 1,300 dark bits, so that's nice. We've unlocked sandbox mode. I don't know what sandbox mode is. I assume it's just playing around with the nodes and stuff and making some cool builds. You can see the code when you finished, so this is what we actually ended up with. I'm pissed off that the first hit we took killed my entire health pool instead of one small hit, which would have actually healed us. Oh well. And statistics, this is what happened and what we did. I don't tend to go through this at all, because at the end of the day, for me, it's all about the, well, playing the roguelike game, but also pissing around with that code stuff. It's really good. There we go. And this guy is your tutorial friend who's like Clippy from fucking Microsoft, and he doesn't go away. And when he does, he'll be straight back. Right. I was never a little creative flash drive. I was never that little creative flash drive in my program. I always wanted me to be. But maybe you are. Here's a little sandbox for you. Now go play. Yeah, so we got a sandbox mode. I don't know what that does. So I assume... Oh, we have a lot of money. So I assume we just... Yeah, we can just find anything we want and just use it. Cool. I don't really care too much about sandbox modes, but... you might find some stuff in here that you've never found before. You know what I mean? Exit sandbox mode. Yes. I don't really care too much about that. I would rather build it on the go. So... Tutorial. It's a tutorial. The dark market. This is where we'll buy our shit. Now, I have 1,500. I think what I want to do is get the fuck, where is it? Where is it? Oh, there it is. The revive. I think I should get a revive. Because I need one. It's getting to that point in the game where it's getting a little bit more difficult now, and I'm going to keep fucking dying. I'm also going to get some more dark bits, which is lovely. Now, it only says +3, but I've got +3, +3, and +3. So, I get an extra 12 additional dark bits after successful trip extraction, which is lovely. I'm not sure why my mouse reset into the middle there. There is definitely some fucking coding going on in this game. Every now and again, it's like, what? I don't particularly need or want for anything else. What I did want was the this extension range, but we haven't gotten off. That's a bit sad. And time reduction is also really good to get. Fire recovery. This gives me health upon successful chip extraction. 1%, that's pretty good. I'll get it just for the hell of it. And then we can unlock these, which we have time converter. 1.5 additional damage, I assume from each node. Lovely. Endpoint cloner, plus 2% doubled nodes. Increases the probability of the shop spawning the purchased node twice. Oh, that's gross. Download speed, pretty good. Armor. Cloud computing, pickup heals plus 5. Sure. Microsoft data monitor, plus 10 data from pickup. Pretty good. And access point spotting. 10% spawned capacitors. Increases the probability that runs provide additional capacitors. And there we go again. My mouse just reset. Very strange. Well, this is, as far as I know, every single thing that's unlocked. So, there are also other things. Apparently, there's 2 mini games. Unlocks the the root chain mini game. Oh my god! Stop resetting my mouse. And creates a desktop link. Why would I want it to create a desktop link? I assume it means inside this game. I have no idea what that game is. And then there's this one. Unlocks the stack invaders. Okay, interesting. They 25k, 10k mini games, and then there's the avatars you can buy as well. So my guy Eddie, he has a minus 20 millisecond node, right? This guy 2 times damage in range. I probably should get this guy. I've been avoiding buying characters, but I probably should just buy this character. You have to use the dark bite things to unlock them. Extracted chips explode, 50% player health. Oh, and it starts with the hedgehog set. That's pretty funny. Infection set. What the fuck's infection set? Interesting. 1 wounded stack per attack. Sniper set. Interesting. 1 mergeable mines. 25% level data. 10% damage. That's a nice and simple one, isn't it? With a rage set. Okay, so there is lots of stuff that yeah, there are loads of shit. That is ridiculous. Okay. There are so many. I wonder if you buy these buy these guys if you start unlocking these things. Because I've not seen anything from the infection set, sniper set, Bitcoin set, heat set, or the snake set, or even the bug set, to be honest. But you can buy extra avatars. Let's go back. And then there's boot camp. These are little challenges for you. There's only 13 at the moment. I assume there's going to be more. But they are little lessons and little challenges, and you do them, and they're pretty good. They don't give you anything, as far as I remember. But they're little fun things. It also does teach you about different sequencing, different patterns, and how to, like, get the best bang for your buck. But the problem is, I believe most of them only work really in this, as opposed to... They just put the fucking dial-up tone inside of a song. Okay, that's kind of funky. I'm not gonna lie. But it teaches you how to do some really interesting stuff that may or may not only work for these things. And I think that's kind of it. There is a daily challenge run, but I don't know when it gets unlocked. I assume when we get past a certain level of difficulty. As you can see, even though we've just done a run, this guy hasn't leveled up. So I don't think this is a kind of XP thing. I think this is a how many runs have you done kind of thing. So I've only done two runs with this guy, which is 1 and 2. But I have unlocked this one, influenced by its mystical and spiritual culture, the ancient kingdom. What? These are just meant to be circuit boards, my guy. Calm down. Anyway, so I think that's how you level up these guys. I will probably look to either getting this dude or getting this. Is it this dude? Might be this dude. I don't know. But I don't have any money right now, so I won't. When you come back to this, because I will probably do a few more videos on this. I think it's just really fun that, you know, how... Excuse me, I adjusted myself and immediately went for a yawn stretch. That's fucking unprofessional. I'm not a professional. Yeah, for me, it's just about how weird you can get it. Like I said, it's very similar to Magic Craft. There's so many different orientations and options you can do. There's so many different ways you can connect things and stuff like that. It just has a lot of interesting, a lot of fun stuff. So I'm very interested to see how far it will go, because there's got to be some crazy ass things you can do in this. I'm hoping they haven't put contingencies in there to stop you from doing stuff like that. But also, as soon as you find that, it's broken the game. Is the game boring now? Maybe. So I guess the fun of it is to find out what you can get, rather than to look for trying to make the most broken thing. So I make the most fun thing. But that is your lot. So if you have any ideas for a challenge that you want to see on this game or any other game that's featured on the channel, whack that in the comments. If you have an idea for a game that you want to see me play specifically, put that in the comments as well, and I'll be sure to check them out. But yes, and thank you again for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye bye.